Mick Astill here, Astill's Electrical, your local electrical contractor. And welcome back to Lightbulb Moments. So today, Lightbulb Moment is your tripping safety switch and how to deal with it. So we're gonna make our way now to just a standard house switchboard. Okay, as you can see here, it is built in, but it is just like the metal switchboard that you will find on the side of your house. The most common call out we get on a weekend at a night time is a tripping safety switch. So a tripping safety switch, it's different to your fuse or your circuit breaker. So a common circuit breaker is something like here, or here, that's a 3-phase one, or a single one there. Do you notice that it doesn't have a little blue push button, some are gray, whereas the ones just here, if I trip that, I press that button, it trips down. So that's your safety switch. So it's a combination safety switch circuit breaker, this one, which means it's a combined one. What you'll find on your house is one at maybe about this long, about that wide there, with a push button in it, but also a short one as well. So when you are looking at your switchboard, the way to give a safety switch away is just by, there's a push button there, or there's a little gray one down there, and that's what you can tell easily just to identify what a safety switch is. So, as I said earlier, most of our phone calls out of hours is for a trip safety switch, that where the customer is saying, hey, my safety switch is tripped or my circuit breaker is tripped, I can't reset it. So the first common problem is some of these, when they are tripped, let it be a circuit breaker or a safety switch, they're just really hard to push up, right? So this one, it's new, right? So I can easily move that up, but some, they trip down and they're really difficult. So a customer will just ring up and say, I can't push it up. And my advice to them is always just lever it, just push it up really hard, okay? And then they ring back every time and say, yep, I got it, it was just really hard. So sometimes they're really stiff, just push them up really hard to reset that, okay? So you've done that, it's tripped back down again, okay? So this is our next problem. So we've gone, it pushed up, bang, tripped back down, or it pushed up, a minute later, it tripped back down, okay? So what we wanna do, we wanna go back into our house and we want to unplug every power point. I don't just mean go to the power point and turn it off, literally pull it out of the wall and unplug it, okay? By turning it off, that isn't getting the solution that you need to fix this problem, okay? So we've gone around the whole house, we've unplugged everything. And come back, 99% of the time, your safety switch will turn back on and it will stay on, okay? And you do not need to call an electrician. What you need to then do is go back to your house once your safety switch is staying on and plug every item in one at a time until you get to the device that you plug in and it trips the safety switch again. Then you know that that is your faulty device. But if you were unable to find that device, you unplugged everything in your house and it still would not trip, then you need to call an electrician. We'll arrive, we identify the real problem, make sure it is fixed safely, and you continue on with your day. So we've addressed the situation with the tripping power circuit. So now we're going to address the situation with the tripping light circuit. So with a tripping light circuit, you can't just go and unplug your lights. In this situation, these safety switches, there's one per circuit. But in most situations of older homes, there is one safety switch that has multiple circuit breakers wired into it, okay? So if you've got one safety switch, the easiest way to do it is to turn off all your circuit breakers, leave your safety switch turned on, and then just turn on your circuit breakers one at a time, okay? And when you turn on that one breaker that trips the safety switch, that is the one circuit you left turned off, then call Astill's Electrical. We'll come out to site, identify the problem, repair it safely, problem solved. Thank you for joining us for Lightbulb Moments. We'll see you next time.